Somebody had said they felt like they were talking to me all morning, and I suppose you are. I suppose that's what's happening. Here's how I can explain this. The internet is a slowed down version of telekinesis. Everybody knows the times they felt like I knew they were going to say that. You had the same thought, the same vibrational occurrence, because that's what a thought is. It's just a vibration of something. It happens to speak a language to you. And what we do is, and what we've done on this plane is we initially we all of us were using the same mind, a larger mind, and we were connected through telekinesis basically. And then we slowed down reality. We slowed things down. We made things really dense. We came into the salt matrix, the denser world, and we started to use. And this is a story I've told many times in many ways. I'm not going to go too far into this, but I'm going to make a transition here because we use the tree. The tree is the paper. The paper is the papacy. So we took the thing, the tree, and we cut it and turned it in paper. And that became the way that we communicated. We communicated by scribbling things on a piece of paper. And as we've evolved, and I don't know if it's not the most correct word for it, but as we've transitioned to a different state of awareness, what we did collectively is said, let's, instead of using the tree, let's produce this thing. It's called plastic. Let's produce, because everything we own these days is plastic, and it's done on a binary system. It's a dual buy to split. You buy and you sell. So the binary system, one and two, or 0 and 1. And instead of using telekinesis, we went and we would write a letter. We would send a mail to someone. That was how we communicated. Then we sped up communication to get back to where we were initially, which was telepathic. So to be omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, all of these God-type words, getting back to that place of telekinesis, to speak to people or to answer their thoughts, to give them the verbiage back. Well, first it was on the paper, but that took a long time, and then we said, let's speed this up. Then we started using plastic, and we put everything in this. Now we have this computer system. We think it's high technology. I mean, it is, but the highest technology is, well, obviously it was your brain already, because your brain created the computer. Your brain is the highest technology. You are the highest technology. You can only create, as I've explained countless times, you can only create from a seed. If your mind is the seed, you're planting from the seed of your mind, the seat of your soul. You can only make something that is reflective or a decayed version. And so the decayed version initially was breaking things down, falling down the ladder, down the tree to density, and then splitting things up and dividing it. And now we have a binary system. We thought we were speeding something up by producing something outside of ourselves that would give us technically what seems to be a superpower. It seems to be. It's so, wow, how is it that this computing device isn't plugged into anything? It's just getting the information out of the air, out of the ether, out of nothing. You're looking at your phone, unaware completely that is just a reflective thing of what you do anyways. You pick up all of that information prior to the computer. That same, your computer, your phone is a piece of quote telekinesis unquote. But it's a slowed down, plasticized, inorganic version of consciousness. There's no consciousness to the phone. That's why people break their screens all the time. They drop their phone. a new generation of phones, but it's doing the same thing. But it's doing it it's the precipice of what Terence McKenna called time wave zero, or the novelty theory. Was that things have become so novel, we'd have to eventually just get back to whatever our self was, and our self is infinite subconscious mindscape of how to communicate, which is telekinesis. These devices are so you could ask a question, and it would travel infinitely immediately through the morpho. I guess the word is also morphogenetic, morphoresonance. There's a resonant property. That's the same thing that allows two cell phones to communicate. Is the same thing that your mind is doing with someone else's. You just don't know how to use it. Not saying that I perfectly have great control of it, whatever that might be. I don't think you control it. You just kind of just there it is, information into downloaded out of the ether, the Ethernet, the atmosphere, atom, the sphere, the circular ball of everything, just globular informational packets that came through the infinite abyss of whatever it is outside and inside of all of us. Just it traveled without even moving. That song, Traveling Without Moving, by Jamiroquai. If anybody doesn't know, Jamiroquai, his name means Jam Iroquois, because he's an Iroquois Indian. But he's not Indian, because Indians aren't Indian. There's a whole, I'm not going to do that dialogue here, but once again, just telekinesis is what the technology is showing you. But you already have that. You already are that. You are the thing that created the device in front of you. You created this is once again to give you that your mind created all of this. So your mind then wanted to look at something. Oh, we need to speed this up. Let's make a computer. I need to, because you forgot that you were doing that anyways. We'll talk soon, y'all.